Hello, everybody. If you are a business owner and you want to enter into digital marketing, but you don't have a large budget, you don't have thousands, hundreds of thousands, millions of dollars to spend, and or you've never done it before, and you really just like want to dip your toes into the water. Hi, my name is Jonathan, and I am a digital marketing agency owner. I've owned 2 agencies at this point with over 17 years of experience in digital marketing. And in this video, I'm going to break down 5 ways you can spend under $500 in your digital marketing to really help get you that best bang for your buck. And also at the end of this video, I'm going to show you how I'm actually investing my own money and time in digital marketing and where I'd recommend you to do as well. So with that, let's get into the video.
So I should be sharing my screen now. And remember, I've been doing digital marketing for a long time. And honestly, there are principles to it. One of the principle is really, and principles, what that means is just like, there are some things you can understand about the whole digital marketing area that will sort of persist no matter what business you're in, what niche you're in, who you're serving, and all that. And one of the biggest things is digital marketing money can be spent pretty instantly, right? You can literally spend this $500 budget, which 500 could be a lot for some people, and it doesn't necessarily mean anything for other people and other businesses, depending on the amount of budget they have. But still, that money can be spent in an instant. You just like be gone like that within a day, a couple days, and done wrong, you're really spending money without an aim, without an idea. So my goal in this video is to really help you understand how to spend the money. And also another principle is, I mean, everybody in digital marketing is different, right? You can basically do marketing and it works for some and it would not work for others. But that doesn't mean it just doesn't work. It's just some businesses will have certain areas that would work better than others, right? Some are more trust building, some are more transactional, depending on what you're selling and what your business is providing, right? Can really help identify where to go with your digital marketing. And then the last principle, which I'm gonna touch on here, is really the idea of you're gonna own the audience or buy the audience, or you're going to rent the audience. That with those sort of concepts in mind, keeping that in mind, here are 5 ways to spend $500 in digital marketing. So the first is SEO, right? Search engine optimization. You've probably heard of it. You probably have done it already yourself. Maybe you're like, oh man, I should really invest in SEO. Or maybe you're like, what the heck is SEO? SEO, if for those who you don't know, is search engine optimization. And what that is, it's optimizing your website and your business brand or your online brand for the search engines. So when somebody, and the biggest search engine right now is Google. So when somebody is searching for Google's, let's call it a painter, right? So you probably want to reach out to people and get in front of people to be aware of your services who are looking for painting services. And one of those search keywords or terms would be, exterior painting, cabinet painting, roof painting, wall painting, right? There's a lot of ways. There's a lot of keywords customers and consumers and prospects would actually use to search. And so what search engine optimization is and SEO is really just helping you understand what exact keywords that you're searching, that your customers would be searching for, and then you optimize your website to be a part of that. And so this is one of those things where you would actually buy or own the audience, right? Because it basically the pro is you get there, you be there where customers are searching for. But the con is, and that is organic, right? So once you're there, you're there. But the con is it's expensive and it takes a lot of time, right? These things don't happen instantly. These things are really just built up assets that over time, and you're also dealing with competition, right? And so the competition really is like a popularity contest, right? SEO is super popularity contest. So who has the biggest links? Who has the best links? And so it gets expensive. And also it takes a lot of time, but it is very effective because, hey, Google is the #1 search engine still in 2025. So this is definitely one area that, you could invest in, but for $500, I wouldn't necessarily see a bang for the buck. So I would not invest in here as much. But it definitely, hey, if you can find a good SEO person and you're willing to really go deep into SEO, and if you need help, I can help you find. But, definitely that's an area. All right, cool. Second area, to invest, if I were to invest $500, would be paid ads. These are basically Google advertising. So without having to wait that time, you can be the first on the search engine for those specific keywords, or social media advertising. So this is like TikTok ads, Instagram ads, Facebook ads, I mean even YouTube ads, right? There's a lot of ads that you can spend. But here's the thing. It's yet again another auction. So the more competitive your keywords are, the more competitive your market that you're trying to reach is, the more expensive it'll be. Also, if you don't have a process built put into place with that will actually capture this business, it gets extremely expensive with no return on investment. You would get leads, you get appointments, but if you don't have a process to really capture the leads and appointments and turn them into, paying clients, then can get extremely expensive. So paid ads, super effective because hey, if I'm targeting teachers, I can target teachers. If I'm targeting coaches, I can target coaches. If I'm targeting homeowners, I can target homeowners. And so you don't have to, and this is one of those things where you actually like rent the space. It's like, hey, I have a kiosk in the mall. Can I rent the space from you? Because I know my customers like to go shopping at this place. So I want to be right there. And so this is like if you have a women's handbag kind of kiosk in the mall or a service, and you want to be in front of the Tory Burch or in front of the women's clothes or the luxury designer brands in the mall, you can rent the space. And this is primarily done with paid ads. So would I do this? The pro is, yes, super effective in getting you in front of the people. The con is it's also super expensive. Done wrong, super expensive. Done right, still you're competing against a lot of other people and your competition is high. So would I invest? Not so much. All right. Number 3 here, content creation. This is one of those things like you hear like, oh, well, I post on social media, or I post on Facebook, and I post on Instagram, and I post on, YouTube, TikTok, I post on all these Twitter. Basically, it's just creating content. And so this, you can actually do it today. That's the coolest thing. This whole thing, you can actually do today. And it wouldn't actually cost you anything, because you know what? Starting a Facebook account, starting an Instagram account, starting a YouTube account, starting a TikTok account doesn't cost you a thing other than, your time. And so you can start the account and start posting. So with the proper strategy, you can absolutely make a good attraction or awareness to your business. But without a strategy, and you're just like posting, and you don't know what to post, and you don't know how to post, and you don't know if you need special equipment, you don't know, like, you're basically analysis paralysis, right? You're just like overthinking it, and then you don't do it. Hey, this is one of those things that you just have to mentally overcome, and that's why it makes it hard, right? It makes it hard for some to actually overcome that analysis paralysis of what to post, when to post, how to post. And so, but is it effective? Absolutely. This is one of those things you'd actually own the audience or buy the audience. You're buying it with your time and your attention. And you know what? You're also building a brand on top of that. So the pros are so big. The con is really just knowing what to do, how to do it, and really just having a proper proven strategy to really help you get there. So would I invest? Absolutely. $500, you can like spend that on cameras. You can spend that on, a phone. You could spend that on a lens. Like I have this lens right here. It's like a clip-on lens, right, for my phone. Super, super easy, like $40 or something, $30 or something. Super easy. But like you can make your $500 go longer without having to keep spending on ads or SEO. So definitely an area to consider if I were to invest, because all it's going to take you is time and also understanding what to do. All right. Another area that I see a lot of people investing in for $500 is pay per leads. This is like a lead referral network, a lead sort of area where you're basically, hey, I have $500. I will pay $50 for each lead. And then once I get a lead, which is like a name and a phone number from Thumbtack, Angie's, various kinds of places like that, Yelp, Zillow, Realtor.com. Like depending on your niche, there's places to buy leads. And so paying for the lead, like $50. Okay, well, I just paid $50. And now I'm hoping and praying that I'm going to close on this business. I'm going to close this business because you know what? If this person just isn't interested, if this person just, decides, hey, I was just looking around, but I'm the business owner and I just bought the lead, man, it's just like I got nothing for that. Right. And so pay per lead, while it can be effective, and it is effective. I mean, all of these work. Every one of these work. It is effective, but this is yet again another renting the the space. You're not creating, you're not owning the space, you're not buying the space, you're renting the leads, which is from somebody else who's created that space. And so this is one of those. The pro is you're limiting your risk. And so every time you get a lead, you would at least get something for your money, right? Um, so that's the pro. You're getting a lead, you're paying money. You only pay money when you get a lead. The con is this is a never ending cycle. You will always be doing this. If you build your business this way, you will basically continue to build your business this way. And this is sort of all you would really know. Also, it can get extremely expensive as lead quality goes down, or if you don't have proper systems in place to actually capture the business. So this is an area that, it does work if you want to limit your risk, but also at the same time, like, would I invest? Not so much. Or maybe, all of this you could invest in, but definitely an area to consider. There are better because personally, I don't like renting the space as much. I want to rent to own, really. And so if this is a stopgap, absolutely. But, all right, cool. The last one here is directories and sponsorships. So this is like going to a website, or let's say you're a home, insurance, homeowners insurance, and there's a hurricane every year, which technically there are, right? That there's certain kinds of YouTubers or certain kinds of websites or certain kinds of weather.com or a directory like Yellow Pages you would go to that would actually have your audience. And so you could sponsor space on that particular area. And so what that is, you pay basically for space. And yeah, well, you can definitely spend like maybe $200 a site or $500 a site, and your money would just go. But there's no guarantee of anything. There's also you're renting the space again. So really, would I invest in this? I mean, hey, if it's free or if it's low cost, yeah, maybe you probably, but it's not something that I would rely on. Okay, so let me recap here. So SEO, you're owning the space, but it takes a long time and it can get very expensive. Paid ads, you're renting the space. There's a social media ads, Google ads. You're renting the space, and it gets extremely expensive because of the competition, and you're in your niche. Content creation, you're owning the space, and it doesn't cost a lot of money, but it just takes you to become the person to do it and to understand how to do it properly. Okay. Pay per lead. It's effective on the cash flow, but it's not a long-term strategy. And you're also renting the space. Directories here, you're renting the space as well. And there's no guarantee of anything. And you're sort of just like putting all your eggs in one basket. It's like picking one stock versus an ETF in the stock market. So, all right. And which would I invest in? So remember, I've done 17 years of experience. I've never seen anything like this in 2025. There's the biggest opportunity that I've seen. And this is actually where I'm heavily investing myself on digital marketing. And so that is content creation. You remember how I just said, you don't have to spend a lot of money, but yet you can actually get a huge return while not spending a lot of money. And then the money that you would spend, you can spend on equipment to increase your quality, or you can spend on training and coaching to increase your awareness of what to do and how to break through these limiting beliefs and mindset of like, hey, what do I post? How do I post? Do I just hire somebody? Like, you can spend your money on things that will actually last you longer than just the marketing alone. And so this is also the best part is everything you do is going to last. And so it's like an asset. So These assets will continue to be there in the internet for people and your customers to do as long as you build intentional content. So if you're solving problems for your customers and you're solving problems for the prospects that you actually work with, why would they not like your stuff? And you know what? The coolest thing is you're building brand, and that brand is owned by you. So you control the brand, you control the content. You're not renting the space, you're not anything. And the best place where I would actually invest myself, YouTube and Instagram. Why do I say YouTube? So the biggest question, maybe you're asking like, oh, why would you pick content creation over SEO? Because you're both, these are the two, you own the space. You know why? Is this YouTube? I'm going to give you a secret. YouTube is on the first page of Google. Google owns YouTube. YouTube videos. It doesn't even have to be a big video, but the intentionality of it, if you do a good intentional video, they will put you on the first page of Google. You know what these people pay for? These people pay a lot of money to be on the first page of Google. But you don't have to pay a lot of money, and you can be on the first page of Google. And you know what? Instagram as well. Instagram is a great platform to message and get to know people and connect with people. YouTube is a great place to be found and discovered. And this is where I would spend my money. If I had $500, you can make your money go long. You can actually buy a mic like this, right? This mic right here, the Shure microphone, only cost me like $200, $300 or something. You can buy a whole podcast mic. You can buy this, that, the other. And you know what's going to take? Just creating content. So that's basically it. If I had $500 to invest and I had these 5 options: SEO, paid ads, content creation, pay per lead, directories, and sponsorships, they all have their pros and cons. They all do. They all work. But if I were to invest in anything that would give me the biggest bang for the buck, would be YouTube and Instagram content creation. So if you were interested in getting into any of these, my agency, we actually help with all of these. I mean, especially I do a coaching as well for content creation, and I have access to other coaches and other platforms for you to get the help that you need. So if you're a business owner and you really want to take your business to that next level, click the links below. I have book yourself a discovery call with me. I'd be happy to just chat with you, understand a little bit about your business, see if there's an area that we can actually help you. And if so, hey, that's even better. And so worst case, don't click the links. At least subscribe to this channel. I'm going to be posting a lot of valuable content on here about business, about faith, about spirituality, about entrepreneurship, and really helping you grow your business to that next level. So Jonathan here. And with that, I'll see you in the next one. Thank you.